So this is the huge report that I got back from my hair analysis.
So we're gonna run right now and take her to the hospital and hopefully we can get her some help.
Wow, God is good. Welcome to the vlog. Good morning, you guys. I got a new blister. So bugged. This is a pimple. This is a flat spot that's just kind of dry, but that is a new one. I'm so sad about it. But I also feel like I'm coming down with a little cold. The kids have all been, it's nothing terrible, but they've all just kind of felt like bleh and had like a little bit of a tickly throat. Nothing horrible though, no fevers, no like coughing. It's kind of just like you can feel your body's fighting off a virus. Anyway, I think I'm getting that because they keep drinking out of my cup. So that's probably why my immune system's wigging out a little bit. But tomorrow, Davey comes home tomorrow night. So we got like a day and a half left, actually 2 whole days. And then we get to see Davey again, so that's exciting. Frank's over here setting up settlers. Sorry, I lost you. He does that every day. He sets up settlers. And then as soon as I'm done exercising and showering, he's like, come play with me. So, all the big kids are off to school. They are so awesome, you guys. I am just so proud of them. They are self-governing beautifully right now. They wake up on their own. They get themselves breakfast. I give them like a I love you and a hug sometimes as they run out the door, but I do not have to nag. I do not have to boss them. They just get ready for school. They know what is expected of them and what's required in order to get out the door on time, and they have been so great. I've been just so proud of Zade, Daisy, and Ambree. I'm trying to teach Ender those same skills right now. He's kind of emerging. Like once I get him up, like I wake him up and then he usually needs like 1 or 2 reminders, but then starts to get going. And Evie is doing really well too. She just went and got herself dressed. I let them pick their own outfits. I really love the model of teaching self-government. It's a book called A House United, Teaching Self-Government by Nicolene Peck, and I highly recommend it to anyone that has children or is thinking of having children or is even a nanny or babysitting children. So this is the huge report that I got back from my hair analysis. Look how many pages this is. It is massive. And it goes through and shows you everything as far as like what's off balance, what needs attention. So my gut health needs attention. My adrenal system's like draining out, and this is stress. Then proteins. So I need to eat more like beef, chicken, and salmon, and eggs. And this is sugars. I need to get rid of the sugars. So if I do that, I should be able to balance everything out. Anyway, you get the point. Like it's very specific for just me on the things that I need to work on. I think it's so cool. The hair analysis is a really cool tool if you have any kind of weird health puzzle going on, or if you even just kind of feel like, blah. I think you should do it. So it was really easy. They mailed it to me. It showed you how there was a video. It showed you how to like pull out a few hairs and you stick them on a sticker and you put it in the mail and you send it back to them. And then they call you and do a meeting. Okay, so here was my, it was a priority load, reduced load of environmental challenges. It was chemicals and hydrocarbons. It was half of my will. I didn't have any toxic metals and I didn't have any radiation. These would be filled in with a gray circle, but. And here's another list that helps me with the environmental challenges of foods to eat to detox. And I had to go through and cross off the ones that I cannot have, like lemons. Guys, here's my only thing that I say maybe consider, because I've been researching like stuff like this with the hair analysis. I've heard, and I'm still going to do it just because I feel like sacrificing lemons for 90 days is, even if it's fine, if I were to take a few, it's not hard. I can do anything for 90 days. Like, I'll just not eat lemons for 90 days, whatever. But I have been told by others to be aware of these types of tests, because sometimes it will flag foods that you just eat a lot of, but you're not actually like allergic to them. And I think this is my case. I do not have a gluten intolerance. It didn't flag me for that, but it just said like avoid lemons and avoid gluten. So I can't even have my sourdough bread. And then lemons, I was eating lemons like every single day, and sourdough bread like every single day. And I put lemon on everything. I put lemon on my chicken, on my fish, on my salads. Like that's how I was using instead of dressing, was like lemon and salt and pepper. Listen, Mom, I do believe that lemon was flagged because I eat so much of it. But Mom, I also, like I said, okay, Frank, I'll be there in a minute. Like I said, I'm willing to take it out of my diet for 90 days just to see. I want to be able to follow this as closely as possible.
Okay, good morning guys. I gotta be quick. Today's my last day here. We had a few things planned. I think we'll still be able to do them, but there's a lady in the village that my friend here is really good friends with, and I guess just before I got here they had this big health emergency where they rushed her to the hospital. They gave her a blessing. Things were crazy. And she got some medicine. She was doing a little better, and we met with her yesterday, and she's like, next Tuesday I'm going to the hospital again, because you could tell she physically was not well. So we're like, if tomorrow, if you're not feeling well, because she did not look good, I was like, we will take you to the hospital, because I've rented a car here instead of taking a shuttle. So we're gonna run right now and take her to the hospital, and hopefully we can get her some help. Okay, we made it to a doctor, but it was just one in a pharmacy, and he's like, you need to get her to a hospital. I think she had a heart attack. Like, there's lungs are heavy, like something really bad with her heart is happening. So we got another hour to drive, get her to a big hospital where they can do all the full tests on her and see what's going on with her. But yeah, I'm worried about her. Okay, we were recommended to go to this place. That's better care. Okay, we made it to the hospital, and they took her back into this room. Here's my cohort, and hopefully they can do something for her. Okay, so we are now at our 4th location. We probably should have just come here in the first place. This is the most legit place. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
We kind of started at a little doctor's place, then a pharmacy, then a kind of janky hospital, and now we're at a pretty legit hospital, and they've got her on oxygen. So
You carry prescriptions here, it looks like.
yeah, your in-house prescriptions. The other one, we had to leave the little healthcare center to go across the street and buy. That they injected her with something. We brought it back to her, so it was kind of weird. But I'm glad we were here to help her. I don't know how they would have done this if I wasn't here with the car to help her in buses or on motorcycles, or I don't know. But I'm glad on my last day here we're able to help her. Hopefully she gets the help she needs. Okay, update. She's gonna be at the hospital for a couple hours getting oxygen and IV. We found a taco or a bread sandwich place that we're eating, and it's really good. Good? Yeah.
Okay, this is me just pulling something to eat for lunch out of thin air. So I have some cocktail shrimp here, which I can't have the sauce, but I thought if I chop up the cocktail shrimp and put it in a bowl with some cucumbers and a little bit of lime and some salt and pepper, I have no idea if it's gonna be good, but I'm gonna try it. I also bought this wild Alaskan sockeye salmon. It didn't have anything but salmon and salt, so I thought, it says, I think it's ready to eat. They got me some gluten-free crackers from Costco. And here we go. That is delicious, actually. No, you have to bite it. Here, there you go.
Mom, this is from a red light that stops.
Okay, we have avocado, cucumber, lime juice, salt and pepper, and shrimp. Let's try it. That's good. You try it now, Frank.
Mom.
You want to try mine?
No.
It's really good. Okay, at the house today, they are prepping to pour there it is. Prepping to pour the back patio. This patio will connect this outdoor living space and this outdoor living space. They'll both have stairs, hopefully a bridge, and then a beautiful patio.
rice.
You have winter rice. Also, I'm doing a batch of homemade sourdough waffles, and I only used honey to sweeten these ones. That's what the recipe originally called for. I may get into doing the whole wheat when I move into the new house and find my wheat kernels somewhere. Because the recipe, if I followed it exactly, they would be whole wheat sourdough waffles made with honey. So I think that's way healthier and better for Evie. I think Evie eats these almost every morning, so I can't eat these right now, but I am just feeling so blessed that I can make them serve my family because they can have them and they're delicious. My goodness. And I'm laughing right now because today proved to, like, when you have inspiration to do something and then later on you're like, that makes sense. That's exactly why. Today was the proof of that, and it feels good to be like, I listened and it worked, you know? Davey felt like he had to go to Guatemala and help his friend. I felt like he also had to go. Like, he said it and I was like, this is Davey saying, this is what he's going to be known for. I'm telling you, when he passes to the next life, what's going to be written on his headstone is, then do it. His dad's was just saying, but his catchphrase is, then do it. If I'm like, I want to go to Mexico, he's like, then do it. Or if I'm like, oh, I really want to paint this white, he's like, then do it. So I just love that. And he was like, I just feel like I should go to Mexico. And I turned to him and I was like, then do it. Or not Mexico, Guatemala. And I said, then do it. And he was like, wait, are you serious? I was like, yeah. And he's like, you would be okay if I left for a week? And like, he was so worried about leaving me. And I was like, oh my gosh, if you feel like you're supposed to go, go. So he went. And then another little piece of this puzzle is there was like, it was 4 hours away from the airport, and they had this like shuttle service, which was basically just the people that work at this resort would drive out to the airport, pick you up and bring you back. But it cost like $250 for the round trip, and he would have to pay that each time he went. So he was going to be out like $400 to $500 for these fees of shuttling. And I was like, what? Why would you do that? Just rent a car. And he was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. He looked it up. It was only $16 a day to rent a car. I think the reason why most people don't rent a car going to this specific area is because if you don't speak Spanish, it's actually pretty dangerous. Hold on. Especially if you were to get into an accident or get pulled over, because it's rough over there. So, but he speaks Spanish, and I just felt good about it, and he felt good about it. Immediately we just knew, like, no, you're supposed to have a car. So he went the route of renting a car. And what do you know, today, the day before he leaves, a woman in the town, or this, like, which is a good friend of our friends, she's been having some health problems, and they think she had a heart attack. And there's no ambulances, there's no hospital, there's not even a doctor in this little town. And the closest town that has a fake doctor, it's like not even a real doctor, like someone that's trying to help people, probably trying to do a lot of good, but not even a real doctor, you know, like the help is not. They ended up using his car to drive her cities and cities and cities away. They like everywhere they went, they were like, we can't handle this, it's too serious. So they like going hospital to hospital, hospital, finally found a hospital. And I'm just like, wow, God is good. Like, if you listen and do his plan, even you're gonna have bumps in the road, and Satan's going to try to stop you every single resource he can pull. He will attack you and your family, but he's going to be doing that anyway. You might as well do what's right. So I'm just so happy that he listened. I'm so happy that he was able to help this woman, even if he only was able to save, like, if it saves her life, that's awesome. Like, if that was all he did. But I know he did so much more good than that. But today was just one of those moments where I'm like, man, God is good. Frank says, I want to talk to the camera.
Mom,
What?
I had a bad dream.
What was your bad dream?
My bad dream was about rah-rah.
A rah-rah. Oh no. 7. We both rolled the same. You go again. We're playing, and he puts his house down. I go, okay, you get a wheat and a a wood, and a sheep. And he goes, what? Fair? Never heard anyone say that.
Doggy.
It's usually not fair,
And
but he's all,
Mom.
what? Fair?
Mom.
Okay, Frank wanted to go on a walk.
Hey, Barbie car out.
You're breaking it. It doesn't work in the snow, buddy. You gotta walk. You think it will go right there? I don't think so. All right, we walked over to a park. Frankie is gonna go down this slide. It's very slippery right now. It's wet. Okay, let's see what happens. Super freak. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Oh. Hey! No! Get out of here! Ow! I have frozen smile. We made it to the park. This is quite a walk, and Frank said, I want to go to this certain park. And I was like, okay, but you gotta walk. And he did! He walked the whole way, didn't even complain. And my goal is to soak up as much vitamin D on my face at least as I can possibly get. Also, the dogs are out here and they are so happy. They've been missing Davey. He usually takes them on a run 6 times a week. 5 to 6 times a week he runs with them. And so they've only gotten to be outside with us twice this week because Evie took them around the block a few times and I took them here. So they're gonna be so happy tomorrow. Well, I guess Saturday morning when they get to go on their run with Dad. I'm laughing so hard because I put Frankie in Evie's old snow boots and old snow gloves and old snow hat. And he looks like a girl because you can't tell. Because all you see is his cute little face. And this cute mom at the park keeps calling him a girl. And she, I'm just laughing because it's my fault. Okay, I come to the house. The actual paint is on the doors. They're legit done being painted. I love it. It's such a crisp, beautiful white. I'm giving Ambree a haircut. We cut 6 inches off of her hair and I'm layering it. Guys, her hair was so long that she couldn't even do a top bun anymore. She couldn't, it was giving her a headache, huh? So, some of it had to go. By the end of summer, it'll be all grown out again.
All right, guys, we are back from our adventure, 4 different hospitals, and crazy, yeah, just kind of, they said she did have an infection, and it was stress, so they gave her like injections and stuff to deal with her stress. And I don't know about her diagnosis. I'll try to keep tabs and see how things ended up, but we got her back. She said she hadn't slept for 3 nights, but crazy day. And then, you know, my friend, their family that I came down to visit, they have made friends with all the people around here, and this lady has just become like family to them. She was their favorite person, and you know, they took her to the hospital once before. She's had some issues, but they just love her to death. So I was so happy I was here with a car that I was able to get them there. Their other option was ride a crazy bus, and would have taken 5 times as long to do all that. So I'm gonna go play in the beach a little bit. Sun is going down. I did have a surf instructional lesson about an hour ago. I'm gonna go try to catch the tail end of that and go have a little fun.
Ender just found out he won a DJI Phantom Mini 2 drone from the orthodontist we go to. When you go in, they give you tickets to enter drawings. And last time we were in there, I gave the girl, like I had told everyone on my Instagram to vote for her. And she's like, I'm gonna give you extra tickets because you did that. And I was laughing so hard because I'm like, oh, that'd be funny if we won because of that. And then he did, because he had the most tickets in there, he won. And he is so excited. He's like, I have my own drone. It's like the same one I think Dad has. In other news, who wants to watch a movie tonight? Movie nights are tomorrow, but Dad's coming home tomorrow, and I think Zade might have a dance competition. There's some things, so we just decided maybe we'll watch tonight. Zade's at work, which is a bummer. He misses most of our movie nights now. Come on, you gotta get your. Well, first we have to eat dinner. Did you eat all your dinner?
Mommy, can you give me another Jimmy?
The kids all ate burritos because they didn't want to have what I was having.
Chimichangas.
Well, I also was late making this. It's almost 7 o'clock. So I didn't have time to make myself
And
this
you're sitting.
because I was giving everyone haircuts. Ender, Zade, and Frankie and Ambree got haircuts. I did 4 haircuts today. I'm like, oh, this gotta be the last time I do haircuts in this stinking bathroom. It's so much harder. So I'm really excited. I think the next time I give haircuts, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, we don't have any more paper towels. I need to go to the store. I forgot to buy them. We go to Costco for paper towels. We forget paper towels, and then we forgot to go back.
Okay guys, that does it for my time down in Guatemala. I have to wake up at like 2 in the morning tomorrow, so we'll just see you on the other side back in Utah. Had a great time down here. Again, if you have the chance, donate. I'm going to put some information in the description below for a bunch Without Borders. Good thing they're doing here, and I love they're down here doing it with their whole family. I'd love to get my whole family down here next winter. I don't know. We'll see if it works out, but I feel like the time was perfect for me to come down here and help out where I could. But thanks for watching. Find good and everything, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Maybe that's what threw everybody off today, but we got everything in tow. Here we go. All right, we got our holes marked, and we'll put the tent over it. And okay, go ahead and start drilling. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, there you go. Almost there. Okay, next step is get all the ice out of the hole. Get a little scooper. We are home, and I regret to inform you we do not have any fish for dinner tonight. So we have failed.
Tonight's fish fry is going to taste like chicken.
It tastes like chicken. We got a cantaloupe. That's unnaturally happening in winter.
Candy canes.
What do you mean?
No, you have to bite the top off. Did you bite the bottom off?
No.
You're gonna have to pull it out and bite the bottom and the top. So now pull it out. Don't chew it. You can eat it. Don't spit it out. No, Nacho. What are you have to turn it around now. You have to turn it around now. Ambree didn't do it right.
I'm confused.
There. Now you have to bite the top off too.
Well, I'm not gonna bite their candy cane.
Yeah.
Bite it with these back teeth. Bite it. You have to bite it. You have to bite it. Yeah. There you go. Now spit that out or chew it. Okay. Now it's a straw. Susie. Now bite the top off. Not too much. It'll squirt. It's coming, right? It's good, right?
Wait, there's not. Oh,
It's like peppermint lemonade.
I like it.
It's sour. It's sweet.
that's interesting.
I like it.
Okay, he likes it. Do you like it? Okay. Guys, I'm telling you, it's the most unlikely surprise, but it's delicious.
She's working on English. Your goal is to graduate.
Yeah.
And how's that working out for you? You think it's gonna happen?
It is gonna happen
I
because
told her she couldn't do it, and she said, watch.
Once again,
it's gonna happen.
if you're new to our channel, I mean, she'll be the first exchange student to graduate.
Yeah.
In our
It's
family.
in our family. Well, like we've always been told, oh, they can't graduate, you can't have a senior, you can't do anything, you can't be a cheerleader, you can't do nothing. And Susie says, oh no,
I can.
Susie can. So she's
Watch me whip, now watch me nay.
so she's not only taking all her classes at the school, she's taking an English class at the school, right?
Because they don't recognize the English that I did in Italy, like as the main language, because we did it as a foreign language.
And
so
you're like, hello, I'm speaking English.
No, but she has to do 3 English classes.
like 3 years of school, but I'm doing them online.
3 years of English, right? you're taking a physical class at the school, English,
and 2 online.
and then you're making up for the 9th grade English and the 10th
I made
grade
up the
English.
like 9th year of English in like a month and a half, I would say.